everyone, it's Mrs. P, and I am here to do my weekly check-in for the last week of January. This is for the paycheck and the pay period of January 25th through the 31st, and so today we will finish checking in and see how much we were able to put toward the snowball. Alright, so let's get started. Alright, so what I do is I go ahead and set up the weekly budget with what we anticipate will come in for income. Our rollover, I already marked it. It was $85.83. And then Mr. P's check came in just a little bit over $1,000 at $1,010.88. And other, we did not expect anything extra this week, but my oldest son sent us an extra $150. He knows that my student loans are pretty expensive, and he had some extra money in his budget, so he sent an extra $150. So I will add that in, and that gives us a total for income this week of $1,246.71. All right, so then these are our bills that we anticipated coming in. We had Google storage, it came in at $2.99. Apple storage came in at $9.99. Prime came in at $16.04. And Mr. P's hobby actually came in at $48.51. All right, so our bill total adds up to be $77.53. Which was a little bit under budget, but that's because I always round up to the nearest dollar. I rounded a little extra on the hobby. I couldn't remember how much it actually was. So that leaves us with a remaining leftover balance of $1,169.18. And I'll move that down. Let me move you up here so you can see, to our savings and sinking funds. $1,169.18. I had nothing planned for a month ahead. I only put $600 a month, and because the way we started our budget at the end of December, there was 5 weeks, so we didn't need to put anything toward the month ahead this week. Sinking funds, we did put $110, and we did not put any extra towards savings. So this section ends up being $110, and it leaves us a balance of $1,059.18. All right, this rarely changes. Whatever I have set is usually what it ends up being. All right, so here is our cash envelopes. If anything is going to change or be different than the budget, it's usually in this section. So I'm going to move my leftover over here, $1,059.18. All right, and let's see here, groceries. We didn't just spend $75. We spent, I had that $50 gift card that I'd gotten from some rewards points, but $75 is all I took out in cash. Pet supplies, I took out $25. Household, $15. Mr. P got $20. I got $40. Miss P got $20. Sports got $20. Eating out, we did not eat out. So for the month of January, we did really good. But this is an area that we used to be really bad in. And we used to eat out a lot more, especially like my husband used to eat out a lot for lunch. He does a lot of driving, and so it's easier for him just to run through a drive-through to have a hot meal for lunch than to pack something. But when we added up when we first started doing a budget, and we added up how much we were spending on like eating out, it was astronomical. I mean, it was shocking. I think there was one month we spent like $800 eating out, and only a few of those I felt like were really like good sit down dinners. The rest of it was just drive-throughs and just wasteful spending on food. So we definitely have reined that in. Every now and then we like to go out, with our family or friends, but it's not often that we do. To me, honestly, I love to cook, and I feel like we have more fun just eating at home. So anyway, and so honestly, now eating out is a true treat. If we go out, like it's something special, and that's what it should be. All right, anyway. All right, gas, I spent $48.87. $10 of this was gas that my husband had to use for his Gator, but it was gas, and so I went ahead and put it in there. All right, and unbudgeted. We actually had an unbudgeted expense. It wasn't something that we purchased for us. My husband actually had to buy some kind of tool or something for work, and his company is really good. If he needs something special for a job that he has to do, they tell him just to go buy it, keep the receipt, turn it in, and then they reimburse him on his paycheck. But regardless, that came out of our account now. We will get reimbursed for it, but I really don't know when. So I wanted to go ahead and add it in there. So this section of the cash envelopes added up to be $295.55. All right, so now I go down into the debt section. Oops, nope, I forgot to put the total. Our leftover was $763.63. All right, so now I'm going to bring that here. And I look at our, the only debt we had to pay this week was the John Deere, and that was $403.15. So obviously you can tell that this is going to leave us some rollover, which we don't have rollover the last check of the last pay cycle of the month. I'll take whatever's left over and put it toward the snowball and zero out the budget. We do have a buffer in our account, so it's okay for us to go ahead and do that. So I had anticipated having around $181 for for the extra snowball. I'm sorry, I can't even think straight. But we actually ended up, if you take $763 and subtract the $403. Oh, I haven't even calculated that. Oh, yes, I have. No, I haven't. Let me do that now. All right, so $763.63 minus the $403.15. We were left with $360.48. Why does that not seem right? Was that right? Something's off there. Because I had that we put $210 toward the snowball. Oh, I know what it is. It's because the extra $150 that we got from my son. Okay, so that confused me. All right, so that's right. $360.48. Okay, towards the snowball. I'll leave the 48 cents in the account. I'm not going to put change toward the snowball yet. I do put change toward the snowball when I'm paying it off, obviously, but I like to keep just good round numbers. So we were able to put, oh, that doesn't even, I put that in the wrong spot. $360.48 goes here. This adds up to be $763.15. I'm still messing up. That should be zero. Okay, I can't do it. I can't have all this stuff on there. This is real life here. My brain is not thinking straight because I've been sick and I'm on medicine and it's taking a toll on me. Okay, $360 went to the snowball. This leaves us with a remaining balance of 48 cents. And then this right here would be $763.15, which I have right there. Okay. Sorry. Oh my goodness. And I've messed this all up in I think this is just run out of stuff. So let me get I have a spare. I don't like boo-boos in my book and it makes it ugly, but that's okay. All right. So 48 cents left over. That'll just go to the buffer. This will go to the snowball, and which is way more than what we thought. Even if my son hadn't sent the $150, we would have had $210 left over to go toward the snowball, which is a little bit more, about $30 more than we expected, which is not much, but you know, every little bit helps. And I will also, when I do my debt update and show you where we are on our debts, I will show you, because we had leftover grocery money that we get to roll over into debt, and there was a few times through the month that I had a little extra that I put towards debt. So I will do my debt update so you can see the total numbers, see how much we were able to reduce our debt over the month of January. And you can see our progress there. I'm excited. This is, you know, every little bit does count. And when the numbers are going down, it kind of motivates you to keep going. And I know that there's been times in the past where we were working on our debt and something happened and we ended up adding more debt to it, and that's discouraging. But, you know, as long as we're on that downward hill of paying off debt, things are good. So anyway, thank you for watching. I'm sorry this was a little bit of a mess at the end. But like I said, my brain is not working properly right now. But yeah, there's the end of January, and I can't wait to show you our debt update. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you are not subscribed to my channel and you want to see our journey throughout this year of 2024, just subscribe, and I'll be glad to have you around. Thanks. Bye.